Hello, I'm Wade Henderson. Join me now for conversations with our neighbors who create visual art. This is Delta Hands. In this edition, we'll meet an artist who loves our state and loves to teach. And an artist whose unique work is a testament to his discipline and commitment to originality. Then we'll see abstract paintings which spring from ancient Asian techniques. We begin with Norma Roy, who's been an educator for many years, in public schools and now in her private studio. She's working on a series of paintings celebrating the reflections in water along Louisiana Highway 1, from Caddo Lake to Grand Isle.
The composition of that painting is cruciform, which I did intentionally to try to express the spirituality that I felt when I looked at that tree. It was alone but proud, old but still very solid and very stable. And I thought when I was looking at that, and also while I was painting it, it's a tree that maybe the Caddo Indians knew, and maybe that tree knew the Indians. We went on a little short vacation to Grand Isle that spring. That was last spring, and I wanted to know where the end of the island was. And so when we finally got there, I stood there looking out at the sea and said, this is it. This is what I want to do. I want to paint the waters of Louisiana from Grand Isle to Shreveport. And that's what I did. And another little side deal there, my father was instrumental in naming that highway Louisiana 1. The governor asked him one day, Louis, what would you call this road? And he said, LA 1, of course. So that had, personal meaning for me also. But what I wanted to do was portray, if I could, through reflections in the water, the different kinds of water and the different characteristics of the waters of Louisiana. And that's what I set out to do. I hope I achieved it. I just love it here. I love Louisiana. It's such a unique place. Because we have so much diversity here, and I like to hopefully put on my canvas how I feel about that, how proud I am to be here. From a visual artist standpoint, Louisiana is to me extremely exciting because of the difference in the light that we experience here in the state. For example, in the summertime, when the sky is clear, we get very, very deep shadows, very deep darks involved in the landscape, and some very bright lights. So you get an extreme range of values that you can use in your expression and still give the sense of place, the ambiance of the place where you're painting. And in the wintertime, when the sky is cloudy and misty and dull, then the whole landscape changes completely. You don't have those bright lights, and you don't have those deep, deep shadows, and things become soft and muted and comfortable and cozy. In the spring, my gosh, every visual artist goes nuts in the spring because we have so much color here. In fact, sometimes it's overwhelming because you can't say it all. You want to say it all, but you can't because it's just so much. I love to paint in Louisiana. And one of my ambitions is to continue to travel through the state to paint different parts of it, to express that diversity. I want to put that on canvas. Creativity and becoming involved in the creative process, whatever it is, because I think cooking is also a very creative process. But being involved in a creative process requires you to expand your thinking from the left brain, language-oriented, word processing hemisphere of your brain to the forward-thinking, creative, intuitive brain. And by expanding both, I think you become a better thinker, a better person, a person who enjoys life a little bit more. There's absolutely nothing in the world that's more thrilling than to have an idea, to have a thought, to have a concept, and to share that with someone else and see that thought, that concept, that feeling become a part of their knowledge and their thinking. That's absolutely the most thrilling thing in the whole world. So, you know, teaching is thrilling to me. So it enriches my life beyond my ability to express it. It's what God made me to do. And I think when you're doing what God made you to do, hey, how can you help but be happy? How can you help but be fulfilled? The excitement, the satisfaction, the thrill comes when you can see on the canvas the concept that you began with. And when you can see that happen on the canvas, where you know that you have expressed your thoughts and your feelings, subtle as they may be, or profound as they may be, or as mundane as they may be in some cases, when you see that happen on the canvas, and you see and feel the connection between your thoughts, your concepts, your feelings, and what's actually visible to the viewer on the canvas, that connection is absolutely thrilling. And it keeps you painting. It's addictive, actually, is what it is. And you just have to keep on painting.
When Delta Hands continues, we'll visit an artist who enjoys an original perspective and is passing that joy to his children. And we'll meet an artist whose desire to paint pushes aside physical difficulties.